I'd like to welcome everybody to our first game, Denver versus Clem. On the bottom right of Dreamcatcher, the green
Game
Terran. It's Clem. Da da da. So yeah, just awkward pause real quick. Shouldn't be very long. I could at least introduce him. On the top left, it's Denver. Gauthieron. I wonder what that means though. What is Gauthieron? Does anybody know? Can anybody educate me on Gauthieron esports? I'd love to learn. Et c'est parti, which is French for saying let's go. Clem is saying amuse-toi bien, which means have a lot of fun. Amuse-toi bien, mon ami. Et fais de beaux rêves. Wow, beautiful dreams. All right. Qui fait le malin tombe dans le ravin. The one who acts a fool falls into the gutter. Something like that. That's all the banter. I'm just translating it. All right, there you go. I'll stop translating now. Oh, but they have an OGTV right there. There you go. I shouldn't be talking so much. I'm interrupting their casts. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, here we go. I shouldn't have been interrupting that. I do apologize, but I had to give the translation out just for the, you know, for the people, those wondering. So Clem is gonna get his scout off, and Denver is as well with the Overlord. Someone in the chat asks me, is he casting a live game? Yes, I am. There is a 3-minute delay on the stream though. So Clem, just keeping an eye on Denver's third base. And doesn't really get that drone kill. So Denver with a pretty swift reaction there. But Clem is relentless. He's trying to get another one. So this Reaper, not going to get much more intel than that. But this is all just fairly standard play here coming up from Clem. This is the normal opening. Question is Denver going to do the normal opening? Is he going to stay on 2 base? Is he going to take his third? It looks like he will. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was a split second away from dying. And the Reaper could have actually blocked the drone from making that extractor, but it didn't go down that way. Denver keeps his drone alive for a little bit longer. He's going to protrude out with his queen and another drone to not risk the low HP one from finishing on that extractor there, because Clem is waiting on it. Actually, he's trying to get that, and he forces the extractor to finish before the hatch. So this actually slows down Denver's build a little bit and basically forces him to grab a gas at a place where he can't really mine from it yet. So we have a Baneling that's coming out from Denver. And that was a really nice Overlord pickoff there. So we have 4 queens in position. Denver's not messing around with his main base. He's got his Baneling Nest that's finishing, as I mentioned, and he's taking another gas. So like, this gas is just not going to be worth it just yet. He might end up mining from it, but we'll see. A second Ovi does go down though. Clem with the pickoffs really early in this game here, not wasting any time to hurt Denver economically. so 2 Evo chambers are going down. And Denver's third is about to start getting saturated. But check this out, guys. We have the Hellion run by from Clem already coming in. You know, that's a pretty solid number. He's got 5 of them. Really a lot of damage potential here. These 3 drones will just melt. But let's see if Clem is able to get some links here. He's got to set himself up in a choke and not get surrounded like this. He's focusing down the banelings. Oh, and he's getting pretty well aligned here. And he's going to get a few more shots off. At least 1 more. So you know what? That was actually a decent trade here. Decent trade here indeed from Clem. It's all right. And now he's going to be moving on to try and harass in the main. Doesn't really work out, but he is ahead in the resources lost overall. That trade was even because there's a 200 resource difference, and that could pretty much be accounted by the 2 overlords that he killed, right? So he's still in the lead here. As long as he picks up and leaves, he does a little bit more value for Clément. Someone in the chat said a pretty funny French line there. He says, "Parler vaut l'argent, le silence vaut de l'or," which translates to talking means like money or silver, but silence is gold. So we'll see. Will the young buck really rattle up Denver, or is the more experienced Denver gonna take out the young buck here? Alright, so Clem lifting up, but still getting value with these units. He's really poking Denver hard with the same force since the beginning of the game, so just a lot of damage potential there. A lot of damage potential there. Okay, so Denver is swooping in with these links, and he's actually could have gone into Clem's main, but he missed that opportunity. The depot was down. So now, basically, these links are going to be able to hit Clem's third. I think this is a really nice harassment. These SCVs are taking a lot of damage. The tank is actually killing them as well. This is pretty darn toasty, but Clem is pushing out now. Really strong with his bio, not wasting any time at all. So let's see if Denver is going to be able to handle it. But goodness, I don't think he's going to be able to. I mean, it depends. It depends. The banelings, if they connect, it will be good. But Clem is going to pick up here. That's what I imagine. All right, so a very cost-effective trade for Clem. Pulls out at the last moment. That is some really nice aggression there. But Denver really setting himself ahead in economy right now. Just killing another SCV makes it all the more painful. Denver is at 68 workers versus Clem's 53. Alright, so these Marines are pretty well clumped up. No banelings in sight. They have to wrap around, and Clem is going to drop on the low ground, but that's where the banelings are, though, so he's going to have to pick up again. Wow, the Cyclone has very, very low hit points. Clem really maximizing the value here of what he's got. He could actually pick off, like, at least 3 Overlords here if he really wanted to. But then again, the links will protect them. We'll see. Okay, look at this sieged up tank behind the wall here. Clem with incredible positioning on this map. He's gonna have to, oh, that baneling shot though was really crazy. I gotta say, Clem is in a little bit of trouble here. Denver's economic advantage is starting to pay off. Clem is gonna have to unsiege and pick up this tank and leave with all these medevacs while he still can. He doesn't save the tank though. And plus, Denver is attacking with these links again. They have 4 kills split between the 2 of them there. So just great counter aggression by Denver. Always catching Clem off guard. Clem is needing to commit with a lot of units to still put pressure on Denver, so back home he's weak when he's doing this. And Denver gonna swoop again with more, and this time it's not just gonna be lings, they're gonna be banelings as well. Alright, so a lot of Banes at home. Feels like Denver is pretty safe. Excuse me, I haven't put the production tab for a while. There is a infestation field on the way with 2-2 almost completed. If you take a look at Clem's production, though, his 2-2 is on the way as well, but it's behind. Alright, so actually trading a Marine for a baneling there is really fine. Oh, goodness, this medevac is getting low, but does get away. So if you take a look at Clem's army right now, it's looking a little frail. He I think he's got as many medevacs as he's got Marines. So, okay, maybe not. That's a bit of exaggeration, but he's got a lot of medevacs compared to the amount of Marines that he's got. So he's saved his important units, which is really nice. The medevacs are the unit that's definitely harder to replenish here, but at the same time, he needs some bulk to his army to be able to hold on here. So these Banes, look, there is an opening. Look at this. They're going to manage to get in, and some pretty insane detonations here on the SCVs. Oh my god. 21 workers killed in total this game. All right, so there's a counter aggression here with the Liberator at Denver's 5th base, excuse me. So there's some pretty good damage going down, and in fact, the hatch did get really bruised up too. Wow, this Liberator has 16 kills. But only 8 worker kills in total, so most of those were Lings and stuff. I think he's going to want to reposition this Lib again. And there we go. We do have a drop in the main. Really good reactions here by Clem, but even better reactions here by Denver. He's just got way too much to fall to these drops. He's able to just cover every base without much of a problem right now. So, once again, people are asking in the chat, is this live? Is this delayed? What's going on? There's a 3-minute delay, and we're casting live games. Alrighty. So, Clem, losing this base here, gets the cancel off, but he's going to have to build it in a safer location here. And he's going to build it with his tanks. Gives a bit of a wall off, gives a bit of a choke. It's a safer way to go about it, but he does need to lift up this base and lift it either 4th, so that takes some time. And there's even a burrowed Ling here to give him a harder time to put that down, forcing a scan as well. So we have a couple burrow banelings here. Okay, this is crazy. So basically, Denver is running away from Clem's army, but he's going to be ready to do some damage as well. He's keeping Banes here to maybe bait Clem into walking into his burrow Banes, but he's actually going to go for some kills. The tanks do blow it away though. So Clem putting a lot of pressure on Denver's base, and Denver doesn't have any Banes. It's just pure Lynx here. So Clem just taking this fight pretty efficiently, but he does lift up and loses a few Marines to Banes, but not really a big deal. Pretty efficient trade, and Clem somehow, some way, is coming back into this game. He's 20 supply ahead of Denver with all the efficient trades he's been taking since his rough start here. Jeez Louise, guys. Young Buck. Going ham. Alright, so Denver not getting the value trades because the Banes are just not connecting. So just Clem doesn't lose very much. He's able to continue that pressure, and he's going to re-drop here and not risk all his medevacs. Gonna send them back home. So many medevacs here. I don't think he needs to make any more for the rest of the game, quite frankly. Alright, so Clem gonna do another drop here. Gonna clear some creep as well, and gonna do a lot of damage to this hatchery. It looks like he's gonna focus it. Oh yeah, this hatchery is gonna go down. Denver completely out of position because he didn't have enough creep spread to truly catch Clem. So Clem really just punishing Denver right now for not having enough map control, or map presence at the very least. Alright, so there's a Spire here, and those Lings were derping a little bit, but now he's going to get a really good surround with these Lings. Beautiful. Alright, so Denver holding on, but Clem trying to take the best fights he can. That one wasn't that good, but overall he's been trading really well, and it's rarely been a bad trade for him, yeah. So right now he's going to clear a lot of creep. Once again, getting some map control. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage to this base and catch Denver by surprise second time around, especially if he gets this tumor or anything else. He doesn't want to get this medevac too bruised up. Oh my god, he's flying over spores. He might lose one, but it escapes with just barely 10 health. And there's a second drop going on in Denver's main right now. But Clem does manage to save this as well. This medevac is so low on hit points. In fact, Denver could just go kill this with a queen if he really wanted to. Okay, so Clem's drop mid-map does get picked up. Very low hit point medevac, but oh goodness. These banelings are still here, guys. I'm just going to wait for this to happen. This has to happen. Although, I feel like Clem wouldn't want to like move out too much here, right? Because he's sieged up and walled off. So typically you want to stay behind your wall. But even if those banelings don't do anything, they're actually really good scouts as well. And if something does move there, he's just going to get so much damage. Okay, guys, here it is. Is something going to happen here? Oh, okay. The banelings aren't in position, though. Oh, okay, the Marines. Oh, yeah. Denver wants this. He wants to make these banelings detonate. And there's no scan going down. Clem is really not suspecting those 3 banes there. So we'll see if he overextends, okay? We're going to take a look. And the scan actually misses the banes, too. So now we're going to have Clem fighting here a little bit more, I think. And maybe we'll see some baneling action in a bit. They do scout this drop. If Denver is paying attention there, he will notice that. Then again, wait a second. The vision when they're burrowed is... oh, yeah, it's enough to see that. Okay, so this hatchery does get canceled. Really good positioning here by Clem. He's got 2 Liberators here as well. Bruising up the Ultras and killing some Banes. Why not? We do have a CC going towards the gold base, and there are 2 banelings burrowed right beside it, though. So these guys could wait for SCVs to actually come over here. Anyhow, Denver is cleaning up house here. He's got Corruptors to deal with the Liberators, and for the mass amount of medevacs, that's what he's been needing for a while, I think, because this drop play has just been messing him up pretty hard throughout the game. Alright, so Denver's going to send some lings here. So many lings that Clem is going to be out of position and not really able to do much, but he will be able to salvage the space. Okay, so many units here from Denver. I don't know if Clem wants to take this. If you take a look at the upgrades, Clem's on 3-3. Denver is on 3 melee, 3 carapace. Wow. Clem really locking down here, building another CC, maybe for a planetary, because it's such a big map. That'd be a safe thing to do. And we have more Burrow Banes at the end of the creep. And Denver going to swoop in here, ignoring the Liberator, getting right on top of the siege tank, but is going to pull out so much. Terran holding the fort there. Really good hold by Clem. So basically, there is a planetary coming down, and Clem now knows that Denver is playing sneaky with the Burrow Bane, so it is going to be in the back of his mind, I believe, after seeing that right there. There are 3 Burrow Banes right here. So I think Clem just knows that he's going to have to be aware. So we're getting to the 18th minute mark soon. We have another planetary in the south side of the map getting under siege by all these links. So much Zerg here. Alright, so 2 banelings do burrow, but the tank does see it. The missile turret is detecting it. And these Corruptors are looking to finish off this CC, and it looks like they will. And Denver putting a lot of pressure onto Clem's main army here. Clem fighting in this choke, trying to hold on. Lots of siege tanks, though, to run back to. So he definitely could kite for days. But at the same time, it's still going to be very, very difficult. So we have a double medevac drop heading out. And we have some banelings coming in at the gold base, bruising and killing some SCVs. Pretty decent trade there. That is fine for both, for Denver. But Clem, it could have been worse. So that's why I'm saying it's fine for both. It's just, it's not great, but could have been worse. All right. So right now, the worker count is dwindling for Denver. And he does have Ghost, though. So he's able to snipe an Ultra or 2. So this is when Clem's army gains value. He's got energy units. The longer the game goes, the more picks and snipes are able to get. Look at that toasty shot. I got to give it to him. That was really good. Just so many high-tier units getting sniped. And the base getting picked off as well. Clem all over the place right now. On the south side, on the north side, and he's defending. Just a lot of great army movement here. By Clem. So right now, Denver does have infestors coming out. But is it going to really be enough? Is it going to be enough? I'm not quite sure, guys. He's got the Ultras. I mean, this is a very sophisticated army, but he doesn't have the supply count, you know. And a lot of his supply are links too, although 8 broods are morphing in. So this is a pretty significant tech switch here. Clem is definitely not going to be too surprised by these. I mean, he saw the Corruptors a while ago. So what is Clem really doing to prepare for these? I mean, Siege tanks are not the way to beat Broodlords, that's for sure. He is getting a lot of ghosts though, so we got 5 ghosts right here. There's probably a lot more than this though. He's got 15 ghosts in total. So that is definitely the way that Ultras and Broodlords are going to be dealt with here. And as I mentioned, these ghosts will scale well, so the longer they live, the better it is. Alright, so this big push here on the planetary. These Ultras just tearing through everything. The Lings also are fully upgraded. So much DPS here from the Red Zerg. Killing so many tanks. I feel like he could have gone for a bit more. Then again, there is a lot here. Denver's army is positioning for this fight. And the Ghosts are trying to snipe the Ultras. Doesn't really take it out, though. Alright, so Clem is going to be taking the north side. And that Ultra does get sniped. So, Clem is trying to get some shots here, but these fungals on the Ghost are exactly what he doesn't want. He does get the clutch pickups, though, not before losing that tank, I believe. Or was it a Cyclone? Alright. Clem needs to put his base down and just hold the fort. Okay, these snipes are really good on the Broods. The Infestors are trying to get their fungals, and the Broodlings are killing some Ghosts, but the snipes are gnarly. Only 2 Broodlords left. The Ultras are pushing in. The Ghost energy is low, and Clem trying to hold down the fort with the Liberator as well. These infested Terrans should be able to take it out, but the Ghost is sniping them. But they will get the Liberator nonetheless. So if we take a look at the creep spread, I'd say Denver's creep spread is pretty good, considering that Clem has been extremely active all game trying to deny the spread. And as you can see, once again, this base is vulnerable because there's just no creep to catch Denver's army. Excuse me, Clem's army. So these Broodlords are, they're hurting. And they're limping. But they're still trying to find some action here. So Denver's going to hit the south side while he's getting hit at the north. This hatchery is going to go down. Alright, so these tanks are very spread out. So there's a lot of DPS potential here for Clem, and it just gives them a lot of time to react because of how spread out they are. I really love the positioning of these tanks. Alright, so as I mentioned, this base does go down. This little task force is just going to clean things up over here. And a lot of scans going down for Clem. He's pulling his main army and trying to get, oh my god, trying to get a snipe. And he's nuking though. So just going to clear up a lot of creep. I don't know if he really wants to chill there. He's about to nuke it. I guess he knows the timing. So Denver starting to get nuked. He's going to have to worry about that additional element into the game. Playing a very Maru-esque style game here. Coming from Clem. So this is like +3 air weapons. That's pretty strong upgrade for Denver. He's got +2 carapace as well coming up. Air carapace, I should say. Alright, and Clem even gets a snipe on the gas geyser here. These geysers have like 500 resources left, so pretty good. Alright, and these medevacs are going down. And boom, they go. And right now, Clem's supply is still at 186. He just spread a little thin, and there's a nuke going down. So we'll see if actually something could work here, but these Broodlords are just navigating away from the nuke. He found the dot here. Oh my god. Will it actually hit some of the army? No, not at all. So Clem right now taking a very difficult fight. The Broodlords are just too numerous. The infested Terrans are going to be able to force a reposition on the Liberator. The Ghosts are still stealthed up, trying to get some value here. There's still 4 Overseers actually. But they aren't in position, so maybe a few more snipes could go down for Clem. A lot of Vikings are up here. No anti-air for Denver, though. In fact, I think Clem is going to be able to clean this up with simply Vikings here. There's just no Hydras, no anti-air. Nice save on these Ghosts here. There's so much action going on. Nothing across the other side of the map, though. Clem just trying to wipe out Denver's army. Infested Terrans are going to try to take care of these Vikings, but the Vikings are stronger than before. They've been buffed. They won't take that much damage, and the GG is thrown. Clem holds on and wins the first game. Fait de beaux rêves. All right. What a match. What a match. What a set. Let's move on to the next one. I think it's gonna be created right away. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's up the score here. Is Denver gonna make it back? Is Clem gonna seal the deal? Who knows? You guys have to stay tuned to find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, we're just hanging out for a minute, guys. Shouldn't be very long. Should be pretty damn quick. Let me just see if Clem is in game here. Let's put a song back on. Nice. Okay, hold on. ODBBQ. I see you, dude. Thank you for the 420 donation. I just noticed it now. He says, are you trying to become the hardest working man in show business or something? Thank you so much for the kind of words, dude. We've been at it 14 hours today, yesterday, I should say. And the day before that, we did like maybe 6 hours, 7 hours. And today I woke up right after yesterday's long stretch. And I'm still going at it. So we're working hard, we're going ham, we're having fun most importantly, and your support really does go a long way. That's our first donation of the day. We've had a cheer from Erlo, and now our donation from ODBBQ. Give him some love in the chat, give him some sugar. I hope you guys did. Where's the sugar at? Shout out to my boy ODBBQ. Thank you very much. All right, so the game is made. All right. I'm getting the is this a rebroadcast meme in the chat. I'm just setting the record straight every 5 minutes. No, it is not. This is live. We'll just have a 3-minute delay. But we are live. You think O Gaming has a 2-minute delay? It's possible. All right. Perfect. So we're hopping in the next game. It looks like all the casters are here. Yeah, O Gaming is here. Everyone is here. So everyone is there, ready to go. The enemy is missing. Denver was missing. There you go. So Clem, taking the first game, I feel like Denver had a solid advantage in the early game, but despite that, Clem was able to fight back. So I'm wondering, is Denver going to be able to do it? I feel like if Clem starts strong and does what he did last game, he'll just win even harder. So Denver, I think his problem was that he didn't tech switch exactly fast enough. Like he didn't capitalize on his lead, and he didn't have enough map presence to really stop all of Clem's drops. So basically, Denver's got to step up the creep spread and the unit positioning to make sure that these drops are just not catching him by surprise, because he lost at least like 5-6 bases by like marine pushes just catching him slipping basically. So the game is starting. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. See y'all in game. Thanks for watching. And I'd like to say thank you to Disc, Golf, and Moose for the follow. As well, once again, my boy ODBBQ with our first donation of the day, throwing down the 420. So appreciated, so grateful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, winner of the last game, representing Exceed Esports, it's Clem. And on the bottom left side of Lost and Found, he was in the lead, but then he lost it. Is he gonna be able to do it right this game? It's Denver, representing Gauthieron Esports. So someone in the chat asked me, hey, did you get any news from Twitch? No, I have not. I've applied for the partnership, and no, I haven't gotten any news about that yet. It's been about a week, so keep your fingers crossed for me, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys get more emotes soon. With over 200 sub points, I'd really like to think that they'd give it to me, but I don't know. We'll see. Just keep watching the stream, guys. Keep supporting me the way you do, and the rest will follow. Thank you guys so much for letting me do what I love. So, we got a standard looking game once again. Denver didn't go for like a cheeky pool timing. Nothing of the sort. It's just a very clean opener. And I think Clem is going to be doing the same thing. Good luck, have fun. GG is thrown. On both sides. French manners right here. Vegeta launch Final Flash. This goes to PP for Gamescom caster. If only. If only. Where do I sign up? Alright, so Clem is going for the pretty fast factory here. And Denver is just going to open up with 2 queens and 4 lings. The standard goes up to 6 lings, but he can definitely hold on with 4 as well if he wants to be a little bit greedier. It's just a little bit more risky. But 4 should be fine. So, Clem is going for the reactor add-on. Likely to go for those Hellions once again. It seems to be the staple of his PvZ. Just going for Hellion run-bys and trying to get some significant value in the early game with those bad boys. Oh, did I miss a probe kill? A drone kill? No. Okay, good. So he killed a Ling with this Reaper and bruised up the other one. So Denver's got to be a little bit more careful. He's got his queens out though, so it should be fine. And Clem going for the very fast starport this game, and he is going to be making Hellions. I got the production tab open for you guys. He is going for the Hellions. He is going for the starport, and we do have the speed that's about to finish here for Denver. So he'll be able to defend with speedlings if he so wishes. And the third base is about to go down. Is he going to be able to secure it easily? The SCV isn't positioned, but speedlings are there. So neither the Reaper, neither the SCV should be able to do something. But then again, there are Hellions though. So the SCV is made to really just bait these Lings, I suppose. And now the eBay block goes down. Beautiful timing and execution here by Clem to put down this eBay right as the Lings are right in front of his SCV. Honestly, a really solid play here. These queens are having a really rough time DPSing down this eBay. And in fact, this gives Clem a window to maybe try to kill this drone, or more importantly, try to sneak in to the natural or something to try to get some extra drone kills. So he gets the cancel, and this is just a lot of efficiency. This is a long time to delay a Zerg's third base. 4-minute third for Denver. So this Overlord is going to go down. And Denver is going to try and get some drone kills here. SCV kills, excuse me. Alright, so let me just tell you guys, Clem's wall isn't sealed up, so there's a couple Hellions here and a couple Cyclones. I'm actually, maybe just a few more Lings, he'd be able to take this fight pretty confidently, but then again, there are reinforcements coming out, so still a good call by Denver. Gonna keep an eye at the third base. These Hellions are gonna clean that up right away. So Clem in a pretty good position, and Denver in a good position as well. It's an even game. Nothing too crazy has happened yet, so both of these players just respecting the possibilities. So we do have a Liberator moving out by Clem here. So try and get some kills. What does Denver have in the main to deal with this? Not even a queen. He does have a Spore, but there's not even a queen up here. So oh wow, he didn't really notice the Liberator at all. Nothing caught it. There was no detection in the middle of the map. So Clem is going to be able to siege up here, and he's going to be right out of range of that Spore, and the Spore is definitely going to have to reposition here. So there was this Viking has 2 kills. I'm just letting you guys know. He's killed 2 Overlords by now. All right, and the Liberator has 3 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills. killing Larva too. Okay, and more drones. This is getting crazy. Very hard to deal with here. This Liberator putting in work, and Clem is going to reposition. Denver's already on top of that as well. So Clem isn't going to commit on this side because he just saw how many units Denver had there. But yeah, Clem is going to set up here. And once again, the Spore is going to move. Clem going for this Overseer here. But he is going to pay with this Liberator. But honestly, that Liberator was so worth it. 14 workers killed in favor of Clem. Right now, there are so many links here actually trapping these Cyclones and these Hellions. So what a great exchange here for Denver. He lost some economy, but he's definitely reigning supreme with the unit count. This is forcing Clem to turtle up very hard. He won't be able to put down this third base anytime soon. And basically Denver giving himself a possibility to come back economically here. But still, it's going to be a very, very tough thing for him to do, because right now Denver only has 29 workers to Clem's 53. Clem has been macroing superbly behind this. So this is the final push from Denver. He's going to try and end things right now. He's got almost 8 queens here, but they're trapping the Lings, they're trapping the Banes, and the Banes don't really exist anymore. So now it's just Lings against pure SCV, Marine, and the Siege Tank. So many repairs going off on the tank. The Queens are not able to out DPS it, but then right when he stops repairing, he loses the tank. The GG is thrown, and Clem defeating Denver 2-0. Toasty. Beautiful games. Beautiful games, guys. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.